Hey everybody, welcome to the TopX Haxorz crossover, and the finale of Haxorz. I know, Cecil, you'll just have to start taking more hours under the bed to support your family of 68. Oh, sorry, 71. I forget monsters aren't big on birth control. Also, to all of you out there, again, I have not officially been paying Cecil, really. Anyway, we were going to talk about a very special topic today. But when everybody heard this was the finale, they were all clamoring about how they will afford dental now with Obamacare. Cecil's actually from Utah, or at least that's what he says on his taxes, so he has Obamacare. Who knew there was actually anything in Utah? Anyway though, it turns out Ryan, and to a lesser extent Eddie and Cecil, knew little about oral hygiene. First you really need to check up Cecil. I'm sorry man. But that halitosis is truly the most horrifying thing about you. And second, Eddie, tacos are not a substitute for regular brushing and mouthwash. You arrogant arse. Yeah, Eddie. First thing you should know, teeth are alive and they heal. Yes, contrary to what most people believe, your teeth are alive and heal, just like your skin and bones. If you start getting a cavity, you can heal it on your own. In the pulp of your tooth, you have odontoblasts that restore your teeth. So how do you get your teeth to heal? Just as you'd alcohol up a flesh wound, you want to clean a tooth developing a cavity and keep it clean. Drink enough fluids that your saliva isn't still swimming with yesterday's dinner. Saliva naturally fights the pathogens that cause decay, but obviously you want to have fresh, clean saliva, not day-old gravy mixed with your saliva. Flossing won't help you clean most cavities unless you have half a drumstick up there between your molars. So stop being a chipmunk.
Never! You'll never get me to stop!
Cecil Jr. the First? Is that a human rib?
No, just barbecued panda bear rib. It's delish! Wanna try, Adam?
No, I'm filming, but I guess that is better. Anyway guys, you want to brush and rinse your mouth enough to keep the decaying spot free of debris.
You also want to avoid harsh substances such as soda, vinegar, or certain juices, especially swishing them.
This is good. You may have a diet that keeps your mouth at a healthy pH and supplies the nutrients you need to heal teeth such as calcium, phosphorus, and vitamins such as A and D. You can't OD on vitamin A though, so carrots and squash are best, given that vitamin A overdose is impossible from carrots and squash. Always ensure you will not overdose on a vitamin or mineral. To absorb these vitamins, you will need an adequate amount of saturated fat. One of the highest and most delicious sources of phosphorus is pumpkin seeds. You can snack on those babies all day. Nuts are also fairly high. Eating yogurt and other probiotic foods may also help by competing with the bad bacteria. There is absolutely no scientific research on this, but I know a number of people who switch olive, canola, or coconut oil. And there are numerous scientific reasons this may work. There is some evidence certain monounsaturated oils may have slight antibacterial properties, for example. They swear it works, and they seem to be keeping their teeth free of bad bacteria. Nevertheless, as of now, I have conducted no empirical studies, and nobody else has either. So while it cannot hurt, it lies only at plausible. Second thing you should know, general oral health. Okay, we all know nobody flosses, but recent research actually shows you don't have to floss if you rinse regularly. Another thing many dentists have told me is not to brush the backside of my teeth. I argued for a moment, and then concluded he was an idiot and a mucksucker and ended the discussion. Ignore them. Another brushing tactic is to also brush diagonally along the teeth to better remove food and goop from the gum line. Obviously you don't want to brush too hard this way, and you don't want stiff bristles. These are teeth, not stainless steel. You'll know you're brushing too hard if your toothbrush quickly splays. When that happens, replace your toothbrush. It should last you 1 to 2 months. Remember how clean saliva promotes oral health? The tongue plays a large role in defining the oral environment. If you have old, smelly white stuff on your tongue, your saliva will just spread it throughout your mouth. Some research has indicated tongue hygiene plays a huge role in keeping decay in check. You should scrape your tongue until you stop getting white or black goop, but not so hard you bleed. You can scrape easily with a spoon, a specific scraper, or in worst case, a blunt fingernail. In combination, your oral health should improve dramatically. The third thing you should know, root canals are a scam. A root canal literally kills your tooth. The pulp is killed and removed, taking the odontoblasts, nerves, and all other vital parts of the tooth. These teeth can no longer heal at all, or even defend themselves for that matter. It'd be like hollowing out a tree and expecting the bark to survive without the core of the tree. Fillings don't kill and leave the tooth vulnerable. Root canals do. By the point a dentist will justifiably suggest a root canal, that tooth is beyond saving, and a root canal will not save it. It will only prolong its death. A tooth should be removed once it is beyond saving. It is like having bad necrosis on a finger and trying to gently clean it and keep the non-functional finger, only to have half your arm just fall off in the end when the necrosis spreads. Lose a finger today, or keep the finger and ultimately lose your arm. A dead tooth will only lead to more oral complications. I know humans have a fear of losing certain body parts such as fingers, eyes, teeth, and to a much lesser extent hair. Seriously, if you want to shock and horrify someone, and you are writing fiction, have somebody lose an eye or a finger. It's like an offshoot of the sunk cost fallacy born out of an innate human fear. However, if a tooth is dead, cut your losses, and don't lose them all instead.